Okay, guys, before we start, I just want to let you guys know that there has been a lot of research done and a lot of, pretty much interviewing people that actually work with all these ESCOs, so everything that's being stated here is not based on my opinion. It's based on overall opinion and also what's facts behind it. So we're going to break down all these ESCOs, the pros and the cons. So when someone is offering you the deal, or if you're trying to work with any ESCO that involves, the owners of these companies, you will know what to expect. So there's no surprises. You can't say we didn't warn you in this video. All right. And this is just part one. Down the line, we will actually have a part two, part three, because at the end of the day, more companies always come out, and we also working on some more that we actually investigating, just so we can get all the information we need, enough judgment, so we can, bring out another part two. Okay, so Injure Energy, the communication is great. You will definitely get some good feedback from the partners they have in there. The ESCO owners, amazing communication. The acceptance rate now is fair. The reason why I said it's fair because they are kind of oversaturated, because everyone is pretty much selling for them, all the call centers. Now, it's also fair is because they actually have a high compliance check. They won't just let any customer go by. The customer must know they actually like the service and they actually are aware of the service. So it's not one of those suppliers you can just put any customer in there just because they know they're getting a supplier. They must know what they're getting. So that's why I said the acceptance rate is fair. It's actually they want good customers only. The pay rate is high. They do pay out high, but overall, I would say this is actually a good enough supplier to work with, especially if there's not a lot of options. So it's one of the good suppliers I would recommend you can work with, and you just have to understand that their compliance is serious, and you have to understand that their communication is good, and the rate is gonna pay high. So if anyone offering you this contract, expect more than 50, but just know, they have a good high rate payout. The next supplier we're gonna go over is Boats Energy. Now, if the communication is great, the vice president that runs that company is always gonna respond back to you. Is always giving you feedback on what's going on. Good communication. Now, the acceptance rate is horrible. Unfortunately, this company here doesn't give you a good acceptance rate. If you're not on top of them for every sale, just understand your acceptance rate is not gonna look good. Pay rate is low. They're obviously a company that just started not too long ago, so they don't have much money to pay out. So don't expect a high payout with them. And overall, I have to admit it's bad. The only thing I can say that they're probably good at is the communication, and they pay very fast following week. But outside of that, your time is not gonna really be it's not gonna be worth it, with all honesty, working with this company, but that's up to you if you still want something quick, but you have to deal with a lot of the problems. The next company is AAP, which stands for All American Power. Communication is okay. Sometimes you do have to following up. It's not the best, but it's okay. All right. And acceptance rate is real, which means that if the customer is a good account, you're gonna get paid. Easy TPV. You just have to understand that it's most of these acceptance rate is not based on the supplier, especially the ones that keep it real. That's why I put real here, because most of these ESCOs is what you're actually giving up. If you give them garbage, you're gonna get garbage reports. Only a few plays around with your report, but most of them, like AAP, they just tell you what it is. It's real reports. All right. Pay rate is low also. They don't actually pay high. They don't expect to get a high payout. It's not happening. And the last thing is, overall, is a fair company. It's better than nothing. It's not the greatest, but you can still do something with them, right? The next one is Genie Retail, the ones that owns all the other different suppliers, as we know, Residence, IDT, Town Square, you name it. There's a lot of different brands they have under their belt. The communication is great. You can definitely get some good communication with them. They get back to you very good. Acceptance rate is real, just like how I told you about All American Power. They keep it real. If your sale is good, you're gonna get paid. As long as the account is not blocked, there's no made-up reporting. Everything is strictly real. Overall, it's good. The pay rate is good. So overall, I would recommend this company. If you do have sharp guys, you could definitely get some good results out of them. And anyone that's offering this contract, just understand it will come with all these. And if they're not giving you this type of response back, then it's their company. It's not the ESCO. Okay. Now, Switch Energy is another supplier that I'll put on the list here. Communication is good. Acceptance rate is real. You know, if it's garbage business, you get garbage results. If it's good business, you get good results. Now, the pay rate is also fair. It ain't the highest, but it's actually in a good range where you can still work with, especially these times right now where everything is messed up. You know, so, and also overall, it's a great. The reason why I put great is because the processing of the sales is easy. They make it very easy for you. You know, and on top of that, you're getting real reporting, and on top of that, you have a good communication with the ESCO owner or with the marketing company, as you should. And the next company is Discount Power. You know, their communication is good. Acceptance rate is real. Once again, is real. It's only if someone else is jerking you, that's someone else. But if you do good sales, you get good results. Overall, good company. Another good company you can definitely work with and expect these results. Statewide, well, as we know, you know, they out for the online, and you know they come in and they're going, but that's because of the bad fraudulent agents we have in the industry. Unfortunately, you know, they just can't stay in the market right now. That's the only thing I would say that they're negative about. Is, you know, they have a hard time staying and keeping the momentum going. But the communication is good. You know, you will always get in contact with the ESCO owner or with whoever you're dealing with. The pay rate is high, you know, because they are a company that's been around for years. They have money. They have multiple suppliers under them. So expect that payment. And overall, it's a good ESCO, you know. So, okay, that is it, guys. That's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this. You know, share this with every ESCO, you know, agent that you know that's actually in the industry. And if there is one supplier you want me to review, definitely leave that in a comment below. But if you're good with this, you know, if you want to just stay in tune, make sure you subscribe to the channel, make sure you like the button, and don't forget to share this with at least one ESCO person you know, right? That's it, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.